I like to drive a lot. Growing up, I've always been a fan of cars. I love cars. I like to follow the latest cars that are in. So I just built upon it. My name is Kofi Kesse Arthur. I was born in Accra. I lived a little bit in Kumasi, moved to Cape Coast, and then we came back to Accra. It was so because my parents were civil servants and then they had to move around a lot. So I mean, growing up, I picked up a little bit from Kumasi, from Accra, from Cape Coast. Aside the interest, the business aspect of it also drove me into the sector because it's a huge sector. It's a $1 billion sector, and then there's money to be made there. So you'd want to do what you love and also make money from it. I consider myself as an entrepreneur because I'm taking what is already in existence and then adding value to it. In the automotive sector in Ghana is mainly made up of used cars importation, new cars importation, and then semi-assembled cars in Ghana. And in Ghana, we import about 100,000 cars in a year, and then about 90% of them are used cars. And the used car market, I mean, just the importation of used cars into the country contributes about $1.4 billion to Ghana's GDP. So it's a big industry. It's a very lucrative industry. And then transportation too is also a big contributor to GDP. And I mean, we fuel the transportation services because we provide them with the cars, the parts, and all the things that they need to run the transportation service. The car industry has already been there since ages. When we were kids, we had uncles and relatives who would used to buy cars and then bring them. Those times, buying a car outside and bringing it in was a big deal. So very few people were into the industry. Right now, you can sit at the comfort of your home, you can engage the services of an importer, and then buy any car of your choice. Gone are the days where you used to walk around a lot of dealerships to look for cars, and so we are adding value to a service that already existed. Because Automotive Hub is an automotive business. We deal in import of cars, sale of cars, we deal in import of spare parts, we also deal in batteries, we also deal in tires. I mean, anything that you can think of when it comes to the automotive industry, we are into it. Currently, we are doing more of the sale of vehicles. So we import vehicles from the US, from Canada, from Europe, and then we sell them. We also have another model where we have clients who walk in and then patronize our service. So they come in, tell us what they have a budget, they bring their budget, we try and work within their budget, and then we import the cars for them. That's one side of the business. Apart from we retailing some of our lots, I mean, we also offer the services of serving as brokers. So for people to be able to assist them buy cars from auction sites and then help them with the repairs and everything. Being an entrepreneur has taught me a lot of things. I mean, it has taught me how to be focused, how to be committed, how to be consistent, handle pressure, your people relations, how to deal with people. I mean, it has taught me a whole lot of things. Being an entrepreneur in this part of our country is not easy. There are a lot of challenges that you faced. So, I mean, it has taught me how to be a better person. I mean, looking back from when I started up until now, there's been some progress. In business, things don't normally go the way you would want them to go, but you need to be consistent. I mean, when all odds are against you, you still need to be consistent. And I think that's one key that has brought me this far. I try to follow business news that get us the kind of business I'm in, so keep up with trends in the automotive sector. I look at value for money. So if somebody is paying over 100,000 for a vehicle, I mean, the vehicle should be worth that 100,000 he's paying for. So I try as much as possible to have the vehicles in a mint state, in a state in which, I mean, the person feels that what he's getting value for money. I prefer you get value for your money and not make so much rather than making so much and you not getting, because bad news sell more than good news. So if somebody patronizes something from me and it's bad and he feels like he's been cheated, he's been duped, it affects my reputation at the long haul. I want to say a big thank you to the management of b&ft for giving us this opportunity to project ourselves to the world. We really appreciate this opportunity, and you are helping young entrepreneurs to get themselves out there. We say God bless you and Aiko.